Are you ready? Terry's in the barn. Terri Traen is in the barn. Are you ready, Terri?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, ready.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I know I didn't have any big flowery introduction music. We're just sort of, this is Terri Traen and myself, just having a chit chat, catching up. We do this on the phone from time to time, and we just basically decided to record it this time in case anybody cares. But no, it's a special day. You know what today is, don't you?
Yes, absolutely I do. It's the
Haunting. This is probably airing in like the middle of January for the first time because it took us so long to get it on the air. But today is November 10th. We're recording this.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi.
Oh, Gitchagumi. Well, we know it's so is today, 1975, that the 29 souls went down aboard the F. Scott Fitzgerald, Terry.
It made the stupidest things ever said calendar for, I think, 2012.
Oh, very nice.
I was very proud. It was a national stupid thing.
Who were we interviewing?
We were interviewing Robert Ballard, who found the Titanic.
And you wondered if he had found the F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, it's been found." So he didn't catch it. I didn't catch it, but of course the listeners, right there to catch those mistakes and report them in.
I think they were listening for the mistakes half the time.
I think I used to say to them, you know what, you guys, I'm going to call your jobs when you screw up. I'm going to find out where you work and report you. But of course, how would I know when they screwed up? But.
Right. There is a Terri Traen blooper reel on YouTube.
That's all it is.
I know. It's the Terri Traen best of blooper reel. It's only 45 minutes long. But it's only volume 1, too. Air checks of the KQ Morning Show from 1997 to 99. Yeah, this is put together by Minnesotom, Minnesotom. Oh, Minnesota Tom, basically. But
yeah, that's TC Media. That's Tom Osmond.
I have an emergency alert broadcast going on in the background. Can you hear that?
Uh-oh. Is Mount Helena erupting?
Well, it's that'd be a little far away from us. Could be Yellowstone. I'm out in Montana doing this right now. Terry's out at the orchard. They stuck her in the barn. And there it goes. It's turning off now. I didn't hear it. So, Yellowstone is the largest super volcano in the world.
It is?
Oh, yeah. In fact, when it erupts, not if, when it erupts, they think about 300,000 years from now, it'll wipe out Wyoming, Montana, Idaho. In fact, I believe in the rings of death, Minnesota is just on the edge of the rings of not quite death. It's just that, I don't know, you'll get a lot of ash there. I said ash, Terry. Yeah. And and it'll be bad weather. It'll be bad news for you when that sucker goes off. So let's hope that's not happening right now. But back to
wait.
What?
I can top it. Minnesota's on that Madrid fault line, aren't we? Or Magid? Is it Magid or Madrid? Ours is like the Great Lakes will be emptied out, I think. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Are you talking about the Madrid?
Isn't it the Madrid fault line? I think it's the biggest fault line in the world that goes through Minnesota.
I thought it was further south and west, but I'm not sure about the Madrid fault line. Already, the listeners have Googled that and proved you wrong. You can email us.
You're already commenting in. It's wrong.
Oh, here it is. The Terri Traen blooper reel comes in at 44 minutes. Oh, no, it's playing right now. 45 minutes. 45 minutes, 42 seconds of just your bloopers from 1997 through 1999.
Wow. Tom Osmond, he was busy.
Yeah, he was. It's very entertaining.
This is brought to you by, what costs you nothing and gets you everything. It's the new Gold Points Plus card. You can get yours free today at Rainbow Foods and participating Cheapskate, Bagel, or Chesapeake. Oh, my God. What else are you missing? Plenty. There's classic films, adventure, nature, comedy, science fiction, dramas, music, history, documentaries, and, if you ever have a hangover and you feel like you're going to throw up, best thing to do, cut a lemon in half and rub it under your arms.
All right, poor Richard.
And then wear it around your neck.
Stick it in the rear, in the rear, in the rear.
A pretty little song.
Terry, your mic's open.
Nice beaver. Would you eat a throbbing pie?
Cub Pharmacy and Health Fair 11 have arranged to have the North Memorial See, that's because look away, and I can do this. A St. Paul Harley Davidson gift pack. Join them for the lightning run to benefit the Diabetes Institute tomorrow. Register on the website in St. Paul, or that's, what am I doing?
He put together the little, how do I say it? The intro to me going into the Hall of Fame. And I was expecting it to be really funny. Like, oh, okay, here we go. This is going to be, he's going to make it funny. And it was like really emotional. So he just did a beautiful job.
One of the qualifications of being Hall of Fame is, impact to Minnesota broadcasting. What do you think Terri's impact is, if you had to sum it up on what her impact was in this wall up here to your?
Well, right here. I'll tell you this. How many you got on the wall?
Oh, there's a couple hundred up there.
You have a couple hundred on the wall. None of them were more entertaining than she was on morning radio, or a lot of them did stuff at night. She entertained without even knowing or trying. She entertained people.
She can be herself in front of a microphone. A lot of people can't. A lot of people try way too hard to do it. But for her, it just comes naturally.
If you told her she was iconic and what she did would be legendary, she would never get it and understand how good she was. When you take a step back in time, I think the entire show was magical, and a lot of the magic was what she was able to infuse into it. Whether she was trying or not, it was just natural.
I think you have great jokes, yeah, so.
Okay, what's a Shih Tzu?
Do you know? It's a dog, right?
A zoo with no animals.
Get it? A Shih Tzu?
Oh, I'm just proud of her. If she still doesn't think she deserves it, that is just not who she is. I just hope that she realizes how loved she is, not only by her family, but by her fan club, by coworkers, and that she recognizes that her career was incredible, and she paved the path for others to come along the way.
Almost made me cry.
Almost.
Luckily, I held back my tears because I didn't want my mascara to run.
Oh, like Chrissy Hind of The Pretender. She looks so sexy in concert when her mascara runs. I think it would have been a good look for you. I think that's really hot. Up there wearing your wife beater like Chrissy Hind. All right, well, let's talk. That's why I wanted to really get together today and talk about that a little bit. I didn't make it. I'm a little ashamed, but it's been one of those summers. I've been all over the map in Minnesota here and there, but could not be there for the Minnesota Broadcasting Hall of Fame Association dinner, blah, blah, blah. And that was really cool. September, when was it, 26th?
30th.
September 30th. Yeah. You had the big dinner. There's a new class going in.
Delicious food, by the way.
Really?
It was at the JX Center in Stillwater.
What they have?
It's JX.
Chicken?
It was so good. It was like I wanted to save the food because I was starving myself before the night. And it was so good, but I didn't want to, be a pig in my outfit. So I didn't finish it.
You look fantastic, Terri. On the website, minnesota.broadcasters.com/Hall of Fame. And here is everybody. Help me out here. By the way, Terri, congratulations. Yeah. I've told you that in private.
We all should have been in there together.
No.
Now that would have been a riot, wouldn't it?
Only if they could have gotten us all back together on stage. Then it would have literally have been a riot.
Yeah.
Probably amongst us on stage, I think.
Amongst us, yes.
Yeah, right. Who wouldn't want to see that? Pay good money to see the old KQ morning show riot on stage together. We're too old for that kind of nonsense. But help me out here. Terri Traen, you went in with a class of people, and some names I know. Who's Dennis Carpenter?
He owns Bob FM. I'm on there sometimes.
I only know him as Dennis. All right. That's his last name.
Yeah, he was in a million involved with a lot of different stations. And
yeah, very dashing looking dude. Still got that going on for him, right? Carolyn Lowe, I know the name.
Oh, love her.
Yeah.
She, Channel 4, and she's really instrumental in the search for Jody, who's in truth, to find out what really happened. And she's just really nice. We had her in the station.
Oh, did
back
we?
in the day when you were there and I was there.
I might have had my feet up that morning. I'm not sure. Some of those interviews I sat out. Lou
there
Nanny.
Were a few mornings.
Yeah,
Lou Nanny, I love him.
Yeah,
he was wonderful. We sat right next to him and his family, and I hadn't met Tina Lettieri or Lou's family before, Michelle and all of them, Lou's wife. She was kind of further away from me, but that was really, he is just one of the nicest, just a great guy, just like who you think he is who he is.
Well, we all listened, whether it was the hockey playoffs or just everything over the decades with Lou Nanny.
Yes.
I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I met him briefly one time, but you felt like you knew him. He was just one of those people, I suppose, a bit
You
like
did.
the KQ morning show, right? You got to know him over the years. What about Brett Paradise?
Yes, they own stations. Very
All right.
funny, nice people.
How do you say his last name?
Like you said it. It is.
Paradise. It's Paradise without the E on the end, so I apologize,
Yes.
Brett, who's not listening to this and probably want to. What about Alan and Linda Kornstrom?
They were hilarious. They are a married couple,
Okay.
well, obviously, hence the last name, or they could be brother and sister. They're super tall, and she was making fun of her big feet. And I told our table, I go, well, she kind of stole my act. It's kind of but really, really nice, very down to earth, own a station.
Okay.
Brett, I think he was on video. I'm trying to recall now.
Helen Deal and Don Effenberger. I didn't make it. What? I'm looking. He was an old WCCO back in the day. Induction in the Mind.
Yeah.
Are these,
I think you're
am I
going
off?
a little far here.
I'm not going a little far. It's Bill Deal and Don Effenberger accepting Bill Deal's induction.
Bill Deal, that was like many, many years ago.
Yeah, Helen Deal and then Don Effenberger accepted Bill Deal's induction into the Minnesota Broadcasters Hall of Fame. I wouldn't screw around with something as sacred and serious. I wish my last name was Effenberger. Brian Effenberger. I've
called you that many times.
All right, well, tell me some things about, I wasn't there. I mean, was it said some of it was kind of serious, but there must have been some fun, some laughs. Didn't Passholt and Sansevier get involved?
Yes, they were part of the tribute or the introduction, and my daughter Abby, and I just couldn't believe what they said. I was blown away, actually. And then Mark Rosen was the host, so he introduced, and then I went up there and I had my speech on my phone. And Reed, my son, said, I got a little worried because everybody went up there with a speech, but I saw that, I think her speech is on her phone. This is not going to be good. And I had only really looked at it twice because I was so nervous. Like I didn't want to think about it.
Uh-huh.
And so then when I went up there, like halfway through, my phone shut off. So I didn't say that, but I had to pretty much wing it.
Oh, this is a microcosm of your entire freaking career. This right here. That's why I didn't want to miss it, because I knew it would be a very Terri Traen-like experience.
Reed said that's when it got really good, when I just winged it. But I think that it was so much more than I thought it would be. I just was blown away. I mean, Wendy Paulson and her crew and Tom Osmond, and there's just a whole bunch of people that were involved in it, and I'll forget names, but I was blown away by the amount of work they put into that, and just, it was so classy and so cool. It was really a great experience. That's all I have to say. I just really wish we all would have been together, because it felt weird to be alone, but I do have to say that Passholt helped me whittle down my speech, because I wrote it. And then
the one you didn't deliver?
Yeah, the one I didn't deliver. And then I was going to tell a little bit of a risque joke. And then he said, no, you better not. So he gave me like an apple orchard joke. But then they put that joke into the video. It's always the one I can always remember. And it throws people, they kind of have to think. It's a thinking man's joke a little bit.
Can I watch video of your speech? Now I want to see your speech, because this was your entire career. Anything that you prepared, you probably did not do on the air, because we all just were winging it, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah. I'm sure it sounded like that. I talked about the show. Yeah, what'd you say about the show?
I said who hung up on us. We got hung up on by the best. I wish I would have mentioned Shirley MacLaine, and I wish I would have mentioned the porta potty, the urinal, that I thought, the porta potties had the purse holder, and I found out on the air that it was a urinal, because I never saw a wet one until after I found out, and then I'm like, oh my god, they're wet. And I always thought it was just a convenient spot for your purse.
They just washed out the purse holder for you, Ter.
Isn't that disgusting? And I would put those on my cupboard. Think of it. My purse.
So Terry, you thought the little urinal in the porta potty was your purse holder. Yeah.
I really thought they were. And then Shirley MacLaine, remember she wrote that book about her dog named Terry?
Well, she wrote, it was some sort of almost an autobiography with her dog. And she said, Terry, she would write a chapter and then the dog would write a chapter. And we're all giggling in the background. But she was is she still alive? She was very much into reincarnation. Yeah. So she hasn't been reincarnated yet, but she has many times. And her dog was a former writer or something, was reincarnated. Of course, we're not taking this very seriously. And then she accused of what is all this base humor? What is all this Himalayan humor? I thought we were better than that. And of course we weren't. And then she hung up on us.
We were horrible.
Well, I mean,
we were Himalayan humor. That's what we were.
Yeah. I mean, the KQ Morning Show wasn't a bunch of slick broadcasters. It had its share of, competent broadcasters, but not during the show. I mean, it was really just all, I mean, you would get roasted alive if you tried to be a serious broadcaster or have something prepared or rehearsed or, it just wasn't our thing. We were the anti-radio station. There was radio in Minnesota, and then there was the KQ Morning Show. Past tense with all this. Are they still doing radio in Minnesota on any of the stations?
There's some good ones. But, it was just it was a different era. I mean, it was just a different, the thing that I always thought the show was just, first of all, the listeners were funnier than we were. And I also thought that it was all of us together. That's how I always thought of it. Like the listeners were a part of it. And it was like a older spring break type of Animal House thing where we all got the joke for the most part. I mean, you always had a few that would take it too seriously or whatever, but not very many. Most of them got it. Well, I don't know if you were there then, but Tony was back in the day. We handed out corn nuts at bar promos, and they're so crunchy and they're so smelly when you have a whole bar eating them. It's impossible to act cool when you're crunching on corn nuts and you're smelling.
And that's why it's so awesome that you're in the Minnesota Broadcasting Hall of Fame. It's like, you broke out.
Lucked out. Are you kidding?
Terry.
I don't have to say it out loud, do I?
Well, if you're an intellectual, you wouldn't be going in as a member of the KQ Morning Show. You'd be going in with, I don't know, NPR or something like that. I mean, it's that wasn't our thing. That's not why people listened. They related.
And I think, too, ADHD, I'm sure I have it. And I think I used it to my advantage.
You did. I'd say you.
But I think my ADHD got worse as I was on the morning show because everything is in snippets. So your mind is always thinking faster, right? You're trying to work ahead.
Well, you had things to do. We all had things, I guess, to do during the show. But you in particular with booking guests. And I could see Terry through one of our windows there. A lot of us were in separate studios. Some of us were in the same studios. But yeah, you were constantly. And then traffic and weather. And that was always accurate. You never made that up.
If I ever said 394, 169, that was probably not right. Sometimes I couldn't get the information up or something on the computer. And it's like, oh my God. No, I didn't want to lose traffic. I was proud of it. I loved it. I was saving lives.
I think they could probably make you a saint in addition to putting you in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
And Highway 169, Anderson Lakes Parkway to 100. This update is, oh my God, phone snapshot. No, I'm all right. Eastbound Highway 36 as you approach 35W, a disabled vehicle. Are you hearing me? Also a stall on the right shoulder southbound 494 approaching 94. Try the Eddie's Resort Launch Picking.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Levels are building on eastbound 94 from Highway over to Zane Avenue. In Stillwater, the lift bridge over the St. Croix River in downtown Stillwater is open. It was closed due to flooding in St. Stillwater there.
It was busy behind the scenes. People did not realize that. It really was. I had to get out there when I smoked. I had to hurry outside and get a few drags in before.
My God, we couldn't
I'll
listen to
never
the
forget
station.
one time somebody goes, "Terri, did you wear pink lipstick to work today?" I go, "Yeah." "Oh, because that cigarette you put out, there's a guy who's standing outside at the ashtray smoking your cigarette."
It really blushed up his lips, too. He looked fantastic after that, the old homeless guy puffing on your cigarette.
It really ticked me off, too, because I saved those things. They were expensive.
Yeah.
So I would snuff it out, but then I'd be able to and then I did my exercises Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the women's bathroom.
Oh, my God. I'll never forget the morning. And then I outed you on the air. You seemed a little miffed at me, but Terri only got a little miffed. She never got pissed or too angry. I didn't experience that anyway, but I think you were mortified that I called you out in the air. Caught her, or she mentioned to me, it wasn't like I went in the women's bathroom, but she went in there to do sit-ups, not like jumping jacks.
I was laying on the floor in the dark. I would go in there and do my leg lifts and stuff. And then
in the women's bathroom,
Lois May started at Love 105. She started on the air. So we didn't have a woman in the room, in the building. And all of a sudden Lois was there and I forgot. So you're going into the men's room, which is right next to the women's room. Lois comes walking in and screams because I'm on the floor. I could hear you just laughing out loud. I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing my leg lifts."
That's right. I was walking past and she just ducked in front of me as I was walking by and then heard the scream, stopped, heard the interaction. And you said, I was doing my leg lifts. Where? In the bathroom with the lights off on the floor.
On the floor. I would just lay on the floor by the sinks.
Who does
with my
that?
head on, gross, but
I mean, there's 25 offices in there for crying out loud. I don't think the general manager ever closed their office. Go in there, lay down on their carpet. No one ever goes in there anyway. Don't you have to take your shoes off before you go in there? I don't know, but the last place I'd do it is the men's room. You probably wouldn't even get up. Your clothes would stick to it like Velcro. Your shirt would just tear off.
Yeah, that was gross in there. I had visited that men's room and I did a little prank for Passolt in the urinal one year and, for April Fools.
And what was that?
So I went, it was a Snickers bar that I molded into, it looked like poop and I put it into the urinal.
You wasted a good Snickers bar in the urinal. I love it. Go for it.
He didn't go in there. Some sales guy did, and then he outed it. It was like, dang it. I wanted to nab Passolt.
A salesperson, I'm surprised he didn't eat it. I mean, that's what they do, right? They eat shit. We talk shit. I don't know why I would pick on them. I don't know. That's just an old trope. I actually got along with our sales staff very well. Yeah. I don't think there wasn't anyone I didn't get along with.
No, it was just fun to BS with them after the show, hang out.
Yeah, they were as big a characters as anyone on the air, for sure.
Yeah.
All of our sales staff. Thanks for all the money over the years, you guys.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, whatever you're
all
doing
the
now.
Sponsors.
Yeah.
My God. I did a play at the Pavic, too.
Oh, that's right. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit.
I was an actress.
Let's not
I
get
could see
carried away.
us doing something like that. I think it'd be a riot. I mean, it was pretty fun. I was really, again, freaked out. They asked me at the same time as that Hall of Fame. So I'm like, oh, of course, yes. And you know how you say yes to something and then you're like, what have I done?
Yeah.
What have I done? I wasn't even on bits in KQ. I was so bad.
I've done that with a lot of relationships, said yes. And what have I done?
You?
Yeah, it's another podcast. But you said yes.
Anyway,
have you ever
fun.
acted? Have you ever been in a play before?
No, I was the crew behind the scenes in high school.
Making out.
Sound of Music. I was a crew member. But it was really fun, and it was at the Pavic Museum, which I had never been, embarrassed to say, but it is cool. It's like, wow, this is really amazing there. And we would do practices. We'd go in and practice the readings.
That's what you do when you're in a play. You didn't just wing it? Wasn't improv?
No, it was a
tell
House
us,
on Haunted
what
Hill.
was the play about, and what was your part?
It was House on Haunted Hill. It was a campy,
that's a good
funny take on the horror movie. And I had the smallest part because I told him I give me the smallest part because I'm worst one on this cast. So they did. They gave me this woman named Nora. She screamed a lot, and I didn't really talk much till the end. And then my screams got edited out because Don Shelby was the director. So he cut out a lot of my screams. And I'm like, well,
come on, Don. What's up with that?
No, it's fine. He cut out like a bunch of them. And I'm like, well, shoot, that's like a lot of my act. So when I did get to scream, I screamed for like 3 or 4 screams in a row. I just kept screaming.
See, now
so it turned out to be kind of fun.
Good thing you gave up the heaters all those years ago. You've got the lung capacity for it now. All right, let's hear one of the screams. Come on, Terri.
Really?
Yeah. Back up from the mic a little bit and just lay one out here for us. Holy shit. That was really good. I did not expect that. That's a good scream. I'm going to see. You didn't even bounce the needles on that one. That's a keeper. I know you didn't play a sound effect, so that was really you. That was that's like a Hollywood scream. I'm not even.
Thank you. I could have kept going, but I thought I better not.
I didn't even turn my headphones down. One of my left ear is bleeding just a little bit. That was a good one. Damn, no wonder they cast you as the screamer. I would have found a way to work that scream in more often. Now that was a terrified scream, not a scream of delight.
Didn't you hear me screaming at KQ when my mic was off? I'm sure you heard me a few times.
I might have. Was that you screaming? I can never tell who was actually screaming.
Hey.
Could have been Stretch or anyone really.
Remember back in the day when you and I would be laughing so hard off the air, like we'd be looking at each other and talking on the intercom, just roaring, laughing. That's one of my fondest memories of KQ was laughing so hard with you at stuff off the air.
I've seen this woman literally fall off a chair laughing.
Like crying, laughing.
Hyperventilating. You couldn't catch your breath. I thought it was the best. Yeah, which would just make me laugh harder.
Mm-hmm. We really had fun.
Yeah, we did. Well, we're going to have some fun again. I think we're going to do this more than once, right? We just decided to, we had been talking about getting together and doing some little podcast or something, and then we flirted with it a bit this summer, and now I think it's just kind of coming together. So we're just going to start posting these things. We don't really know what we're doing. We appreciate it if you listen, but this is going to be a regular thing. We'll invite some of our friends. Tony Lee has sat in with us a bit this summer. We want to get Tony on as quickly as possible.
He's got stuff going on, so...
Yeah, we wanted him to join us today, but he couldn't make it today, which is cool. We'll get together soon, and who knows who else may join us in this podcast as we get down to talking about, life in Minnesota and old days on the radio and the new things happening in life, I guess, these days. We'll get into a whole bunch of stuff, kind of like we did before with zero preparation.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed at all. Terri, I could keep going, but I have to pee.
No.
No.
Well, you do have that prostate issue. How's that going?
Well, if you would just check for me when you get a moment.
That's okay.
If you don't mind.
I'm so tired of doing that. I used to have to do those checks at the station.
Yeah, she did.
Well, this got so old.
Woman can milk a prostate, let me tell you. You knew it was going there sooner or later. Stay tuned.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Just kidding.
No, you're not. Terri, thanks. This is fun. I enjoy doing this. So we're going to do more of this.
Yeah, that would be, if you want to advertise, we'd sure love it. And I apologize for the background here. I have like cushions stacked up.
Yeah, you're in the barn.
I kind of put everything up here in the barn where I am. I didn't realize it was this messy till I got in here. Like you said, last minute, we just came together today. So
yeah, and I don't know how to end anything. So I'm going to go with one more question because I also wanted to ask you how orchard season went.
So many KQ people came out and listeners. It's always awesome to see everybody. Yeah, it's wrapped up for the most part. We do give baskets for the holidays, and we have these really massive candles that we have that are like centerpiece candles. I don't want to keep going on, but it's very pretty. So we do those
at looseline.com. What is it? Looseline Orchard?
Looselineorchard@gmail.com. Or our our phone number. 612-817-6229. I think I just swallowed a dust ball up here.
Very cool talking with you, Terri. We'll talk again and hit the record button before you know it. And we're going to start doing some of these live. I haven't even told you. I figured out how to do it live in real time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then
could we then take callers and stuff or no?
Yeah.
Is it not that?
No, we could take callers. We could do a lot of things. We'll get an email going. Well, like I said, we're just screwing around right now, but we're going to get serious about screwing around here very soon.
How fun.